Let's boost your English skills.
Hello, listeners. Welcome back to the Boost English podcast. I'm your host, Olivia. Want to boost your English or learn the 5 secrets that set winners apart? Maybe you're stuck at work or wondering how champions think, train, and recover. Stick around. Today, you'll sharpen your listening and unlock game-changing insights. Even if you miss a word, relax. The vocabulary roundup at the end will clear things up.
Hey everyone, Billy here. I'm thrilled because these secrets totally flipped my own mindset. After studying them, I landed a promotion, ran a 10K, and even kept my houseplants alive, which is huge for me. Ready, Olivia?
Absolutely. Let's jump into Secret 1. Secret 1 is they think differently. Winners don't see problems, they see puzzles waiting to be solved. When most people freeze at a big challenge, winners tilt their mindset and ask, where's the hidden reward in this mess?
Right. They reframe risk as opportunity. For example, a rejected proposal isn't a dead end. It's data. They iterate, tweak, and relaunch until it sticks.
Neuroscientists call this cognitive reappraisal. By labeling a setback as information, not failure, stress hormones drop and creative regions activate.
I read that taxi drivers in London grow larger hippocampi by learning new routes. That's neuroplasticity in action. Brains reshape when faced with fresh maps.
Exactly. Winners design mental workouts. Every Friday, one CEO we interviewed writes down his week's worst moments and then lists 3 possible gifts hidden inside each one. He says it turns frustration into fuel.
Another cool tactic is inverse thinking. Instead of asking, how do I succeed? Ask, how could I definitely fail? Then avoid those moves. It sounds weird, yet it highlights blind spots fast.
Winners also use diverse input. They invite disagreement because dissent sharpens strategy. Echo chambers feel cozy but kill innovation.
And they purposely step outside expertise. Chefs who study chemistry or athletes who learn ballet. Crossing domains sparks novel ideas.
Summing up, winners reshape thoughts, convert risk into data, practice reappraisal, and widen their lens daily. That's Secret 1.
On to Secret 2. They train like nobody's watching. The spotlight moment is only the tip of the iceberg. The frozen bulk is invisible grind.
Exactly. Olympic swimmer Katie Ledecky says races feel light compared with the brutal 4 a.m. pool sessions. Winners adopt relentless repetition when no one claps.
That means late nights, early mornings, drills, and boring silence. It sounds unglamorous, but progress acts like compound interest. Tiny deposits every day grow huge over time.
They build friction-free routines. Gym clothes laid out, study playlist queued, phone on airplane mode. Less willpower wasted equals more reps completed.
And they track inputs, not just results. A guitarist logs minutes on finger drills, not songs played. Inputs you control, results follow.
Another crucial element is deliberate practice. Focus on weak spots, not comfy strengths. A basketball player shoots left-hand layups until they're boringly accurate.
Winners also back up training with smart recovery. They schedule downtime as seriously as workouts. Muscles and minds rebuild during deep sleep, not during bragging.
Nutrition matters too. Omega-3 fats, hydration, and micronutrients support neural firing during study marathons.
Finally, they role-play pressure. A startup founder rehearses investor pitches in a freezing garage to simulate stress. When real stakes arrive, nerves feel familiar.
So Secret 2, invisible grind, deliberate focus, and intentional recovery produce public victory. Secret 3, they lose a lot. Sounds odd, but it's the rule, not the exception.
Definitely. Winners log more failures because they try more experiments. Each miss refines aim, like calibrating a telescope.
Michael Jordan missed over 9,000 shots, yet he's iconic. That mountain of attempts built unbeatable momentum.
Keyword, resilience. After a flop, winners perform a post-mortem. What went wrong? What's fixable? What's the next action?
They detach ego from outcome. A failed startup is not a failed human. That separator lets them harvest lessons without shame.
Psychologists call this a growth orientation. The brain treats errors as signals to adjust strategy rather than verdicts on worth.
Winners also practice small-stakes failure. They prototype quickly. So losing cheap prevents losing big later.
And they celebrate rebounds. Shipping a patch after a buggy update proves the story isn't over. Recovery reinforces confidence.
There's even research showing that early career scientists who nearly missed major grants end up publishing more breakthrough papers later. Near misses build grit.
So, secret 3. Embrace loss as tuition payments, collect insights, and bounce back quickly. Secret 4. They say no. Winners guard bandwidth like treasure.
Yes. Every spontaneous yes to a random request is a hidden no to deep work. Warren Buffett famously keeps his calendar almost empty.
Practical tip: create a priority filter. If a task doesn't move your primary goal forward within 6 months, politely decline.
They also batch distractions, email twice a day, meetings only on Wednesdays, social apps off till evening. Boundaries beat willpower.
Saying no isn't rude, it's clarity. Steve Jobs said innovation means saying no to 1,000 things.
They also limit options. Mark Zuckerberg wears similar shirts to save mental energy. Fewer trivial choices leave room for crucial ones.
Another angle: opportunity cost. Winners weigh what they'd sacrifice by saying yes. If cost outweighs benefit, the answer is no by default.
Secret 4 boils down to strategic refusal that protects creative time and cognitive stamina.
Finally, secret 5. They play the long game.
Winners measure in decades, not days. They invest in skills with slow payoffs, like coding or languages, because compound expertise crushes quick hacks.
They track trajectory, not position. If today is slightly better than yesterday, the slope is positive, and that's enough to stay motivated.
They also plan for sustainability, balanced nutrition, steady sleep, and solid relationships. Burnout ruins long-term performance faster than any competitor.
Foresight matters. Jeff Bezos chose customer obsession when e-commerce was tiny. That long view built Amazon's moat.
Patience pairs with iteration. Winners set long horizons, but run rapid feedback loops. Small course corrections keep them on target.
And they celebrate milestones. Each chapter finished, each customer served, each kilogram lifted is fuel for the marathon mind.
Secret 5 in one sentence: aim far, move steadily, and trust the magic of accumulation.
Great rundown. Let's answer listener questions that came in this week.
Question 1. My environment is negative. How do I start thinking differently?
Craft a micro-habit journal. Each night, reframe one tough moment as hidden training. Over weeks, neural paths shift.
Question 2. I train hard but burn out. Advice?
Add recovery blocks, sleep 8 hours, and schedule one guilt-free leisure activity every week. Progress loves rest.
Question 3. How can I handle repeated failure without quitting?
Use the fail 5 times rule. No big goal is judged until you've tried 5 variants. Normalize experiments.
Question 4. People get upset when I say no. Help?
Offer a quick reason and, when possible, redirect them to a helpful resource. Honest boundaries plus empathy usually smooth things out.
Question 5. Long game sounds slow. How do I stay motivated day to day?
Track tiny wins in a visible place. Seeing a streak of progress triggers dopamine and keeps the motor running.
Time for our vocabulary lightning round. Billy, ready?
Always.
Mindset means the way you think about things, your mental frame.
Relentless means never giving up, pushing again and again.
Iteration means doing something, improving it, and doing it again.
Resilience means bouncing back quickly after trouble.
Sacrifice means giving up something now to gain later.
Downtime means rest time when you're not working.
Longevity means lasting a long time.
Foresight means seeing what might happen in the future.
Incremental means growing step by step, a little at a time.
Sustainability means something can keep going without breaking down.
Discipline means controlling your actions even when it's hard.
Trajectory means the path something follows over time.
Momentum means the force that keeps things moving once they start.
Audacity means bold courage to take big risks.
Synergy means different parts working together for a greater effect.
Leverage means using something small to achieve something big. Before we sign off, how about 2 quick case studies to ground these secrets in reality?
Great idea. First up, Serena Williams. Beyond talent, what kept her at the top was relentless training and strategic no-saying. She skipped many media gigs to protect practice time.
Right, and she reframed injuries as puzzle pieces. Each rehab phase became an experiment in smarter movement patterns.
Case study 2. A tiny coffee startup in Seattle that became a global chain. Their founders played the long game, obsessing over each bean roast and saying no to rapid franchising until systems were bulletproof.
They also embraced failure. Early stores flopped, but data from those locations guided perfect store layouts later.
Notice how every secret surfaced. Different thinking, unseen training, accepted losses, strategic refusals, and decade-long vision.
Listeners, map these patterns onto your own goals. Whether you're learning English, coding an app, or training for a marathon, the blueprint transfers.
Billie, one more practical tool. I love giving homework.
Sure, let's talk about something called the Winner's Weekly Review. Every Sunday evening, you just ask yourself 5 simple questions. 1. What was your biggest win this week? 2. What was a key loss, and what did you learn from it? 3. What's one thing you should say no to next week? 4. What's one small step you can take towards your long-term goal? And 5. Did you try thinking in a new way this week? It only takes about 10 minutes, but it can really help you see things more clearly.
Perfect. Snapshot progress and keep yourself honest.
Quick, lightning questions we often get from listeners. Rapid fire.
Hit me.
How do I practice saying no politely?
Use the yes, no, yes sandwich. Yes to the person, no to the request, yes to future goodwill. Example, I'm flattered you asked, but my plate is full. I'm cheering for your project, though.
Next, does long game mean ignoring short wins? Definitely not. Celebrate checkpoints. They're fuel for the marathon.
Any app recommendations for mindset training? Try journaling apps like Day One or voice memos to capture reframes in real time.
How many hours do winners sleep? Most elite performers hit 7 to 9. Sleep is a non-negotiable performance enhancer.
Can introverts be winners? Absolutely. Quiet focus and deep work are superpowers. All 5 secrets apply regardless of personality type.
That's it. Rapid fire done.
Before we really close, let's reflect on how English learners can merge language study with the 5 secrets.
Good call. Secret 1, think differently. Switch your phone to English. Surround yourself with the language so even mistakes feel like clues, not shame.
Secret 2, train unseen. Shadow podcasts on your commute. Nobody hears you mimic intonation in the subway, yet those sessions stack up.
Secret 3, lose a lot. Mispronounce boldly, then correct. Every awkward moment is tuition for sharper speech.
Secret 4, say no. Skip scrolling TikTok for 30 minutes and instead read an English article. Protect that slot.
Secret 5, long game. Set a 5-year language vision. Maybe hosting a conference talk in English. Big horizon keeps tiny drills meaningful.
There you have it. Language mastery and life mastery share the same engine. All right, that's a wrap for today's Boost English podcast. We hope these 5 secrets spark new habits and expand your English toolbox. Remember, winners are built by choices, not luck.
Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe, share with a friend, and keep pushing your English forward. The long game starts now.
Bye for now, and keep winning, both in life and in language.